Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. So in this video, we're going to do the days surrounding Christmas because I am taking Christmas off. So this is for Monday the 24th, Tuesday the 25th, and Wednesday the 26th. All right, so on Monday, we do have the moon shifting into Cancer. This will be the energy on Tuesday as well, actually. Cancer is all about getting in touch with the more personal aspects of life. So good to spend time with family, spend time at home, reflect on things a bit, really get into that sort of protective and caring nature of Cancer. Now on Monday, we do have Mercury squaring up to Neptune, so collectively there could be a bit of wandering mind or kind of dreamy energy. And so really good though to channel this into things that are creative and also things that are spiritual, especially with a square to Neptune. Really good to set that conscious intention to have a bit more receptivity and maybe rest and tranquility into our life. So that's the only aspect we have these 3 days. Once we shift into Wednesday, the moon will be going into Leo. So the theme, probably late Tuesday, going into Wednesday around self-expression, maybe having some fun entertainment, things of that nature. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for these 3 days. This is going to be the moon in Cancer on Monday, and then on Tuesday, which is Christmas, finishing Cancer, shifting into Leo, and then on Wednesday will be the moon well set in Leo. So we are using the actual size of the constellations here. As you can see, for example, Cancer is a very small constellation relative to, say, Leo. For example, so this does change the signs from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information. All right, so let's go and break this down one day at a time, starting with Monday with Cancer. So the moon here makes a theme regarding Cancerian things. Cancer the crab is all about connecting to the softer aspects of life in a way that is protective, right? So if you think of the crab, the soft insides and the hard outside, right? So really good time for our private life, our personal life, to care for and protect those that are close to us. This is often family with Cancer, but it can obviously be any close relationships, and even for ourselves too, right? Create that protective environment for ourselves to connect to what matters most, connect to our feelings, maybe reflect on the past a bit. These types of things really good with the moon here. So on Monday, we are going to have the one aspect here for this early part of the week, and it is going to be Mercury squaring up to Neptune. So the natural default, because it is a square, there might be a bit of a tendency for Mercury, which rules our mind, to maybe our minds might be a bit wandering, might be maybe wanting to escape or hide away, or it just may feel very dreamy or maybe even low energy with the mind. So the best way of working with this, and it does become very constructive when we do so, is to channel it into things that are Neptunian. And Neptune, like Pisces, is all about things like creativity. Can make it very constructive for that. Also getting some rest, relaxation. If you celebrate Christmas, this will be Christmas Eve, and even going into Christmas will be the square as well. So really good for that rest, tranquil energy, and of course spirituality. You know, whether you do meditation, prayer, anything on that spiritual realm, really good to set that intention with, because it can be very constructive here to bring in greater acceptance, peace, and spiritual energy into our life. So that's going to be those 2 days. The moon will still be in Cancer on Tuesday there as well, with a bit of that, again, caring, nurturing, and protective type of energy. Now we'll look at some of these aspects. So the most important thing here on Tuesday, other than that square with Neptune, is going to be a trine up to Mars and a square up to Uranus. So it's actually a good day, maybe the first part for assertiveness, being direct, independent, and then the mid to later part of the day, maybe a bit of wanting to break free or maybe some erratic energy. So again, being conscious of that and finding healthy ways of expressing our true self, and maybe having a little bit of freedom in our life in conscious ways there with the square to Neptune. Now, once we shift into this Tuesday, as we start to ease up off of that square to Neptune. Makes it a lot easier to integrate as well through, again, those spiritual activities or whatever it is. We then do have the moon trining up to Mercury and Jupiter, which does give a bit of a buoyancy type of energy. Really good for abstract things, seeing the big picture of life, gratitude, communications can flow a bit here around Christmas on Tuesday here. And when it comes to relationships, there is a slight square up to Venus, so I think it's just good to have that extra conscious attention on relating. How can we set the intention to relate? You know, give and take, mutuality, reciprocity, things of that nature. All right, so those are those 2 days with Cancer. As we get into the later part of Tuesday, the moon is going to shift into Leo, and this will be the theme all of Wednesday. So Leo the lion is all about self-expression. There's likely going to be themes around this, cultivating our passions, maybe having some fun, entertainment. Also a very creative sign when it's specifically about some medium we can be channeling that self-expression through. So it's a fire sign here, so really good for that, invoking that bit of passion, self-expression, fun. With the moon, we could be maybe noticing some themes around that going into Wednesday here. All right, and then in terms of the aspects with the moon, the only one here is the moon is going to be trining up to Uranus. So we could just be feeling a bit free, spontaneous, in an easy way on Wednesday. Good for mixing things up, trying new and different things can be quite nice. All right, everyone, so that's the first few days here of the week. In a nutshell, Monday, Tuesday, Cancer energy, the crab. Caring, protective, personal life, private life, these types of things, likely the emphasis, and just really good to cultivate that side of ourselves. With Mercury square up to Neptune, finding the constructive way of using Neptunian energy, creativity, spirituality, receptivity, rest, when setting the intention can be very, very constructive. And as we shift into Wednesday, Leo energy, self-expression, creativity, maybe having a bit of fun and entertainment there. All right, so everyone have a fantastic first few days of the week. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas. And I'll see you all on Wednesday for the daily forecast. Take care.